says in Galatians, as he starts, he says, grace and peace from God our Father. And so the whole idea is Paul is choosing his words very, very carefully. Because once you receive grace, the second thing you receive after you receive grace is peace. Peace with God. Because you know what? If I didn't earn it, if I didn't earn my salvation, I cannot lose it. If I didn't do it, I can't undo it. And that produces peace. That produces an ability for you to sleep at night. That produces an ability for you to live life under God, under a loving God. That produces an ability for you to not be filled with anxiety because you have received grace. And grace transforms into peace. Peace in your heart. And so some of you wonder, some of you love Jesus and you know that Jesus loves you and you believe that he died and rose for you. But again, some of you still have anxiety over the whole idea of being saved. I'm not sure if I'm saved. I'm not sure if I'm in. Some of you are worried about dying. I'm not sure what's going to happen after I die. And some people say, I've heard this many, many times. Grace is too easy. All you got to do is just believe that is too easy. But the reality is that because of our sinful human hearts, it is really, really hard to receive the gift of grace. It's really hard to say, I am the problem, I am not the solution. It's easier to say, I need to get salvation, than to say, God has given me salvation. We live in a world that is not grace-based, it's performance-based. Everything is performance-based in our lives. Right? In school, you have to work really hard to earn your grade point average, to graduate and go to the next grade, to get your bachelor's and your master's and your doctorate. You have to pass this test. You got to do that. Even as kids, right? If you want to get your allowance, you need to do all your chores. If you want to eat dessert, you need to eat your dinner first. You got to earn it. You got to earn it. Everything is about earning it. And then when we go to work, you get what you earn. You've got to produce results. You're working on the margins and the numbers and you're doing this. If you don't perform, you don't get paid. And we have these sayings that dominate our culture. Things like, there's no such thing as free lunch. It's a way of saying you got to earn everything. It's not wrong, but I'm just saying this is the human heart. This is how we live.